Hello there. So yeah, after trying so many different things, finally my emulator is working now. So my introduction of like structure of Flutter project was over, and now let's see how the basic Flutter project runs. What does we get on basicness? Okay. So to run the Flutter project, like it is to run the Flutter project, we have to type flutter run, and it is not running because I have to go inside the like my project name, which was hello something, yeah, hello world. Okay, come on man. cd flut sorry hello, and yeah, now I can just type flutter run, yeah. So finally, yeah, the app has been run. So I will like so let's see what this app does. So it is basically just like addition of numbers. We have to just click here on this plus button, and it will increase the button like 1 to 0 to plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, like that. That's it. This is simple app which has like some basic structure like app bar and screen and button. Okay, and changing of values, that too is an important part. So yeah, so this is basically the basic app which Flutter provides us. So instead of editing to this existing code, what I'll do, I will just remove all of it, and then we will start from scratch. hmm okay, so yes, so this is basically the line where all of our code executes. Like we can create different files and different like many different files and folders. They all will be like somehow redirected here, like inside this. Okay, and how exactly, if you wonder, we will see that. So I can remove this, and yeah, this is the exact one line code which is important. We can also remove this, but we are telling Flutter to run. So we are telling Flutter to run something, and something to run we need to give it like we need to give something to run, right? So that is the problem here. So let's start with hello world program. Okay, so in Flutter there are two important things. So uh, first one is like in Flutter everything is a widget. Okay, so and the widgets are of two types. One is stateless widget and one is stateful widgets. So what each of them does, I will show you. So first let's write them here. So stateless widgets, stateful widgets. Perfect. So here let's start with stateless widget. So I have installed already the extension, so I just have to write STLESS. So it should suggest me, uh, and because of recording the video and stuff, it is slow. So I think I have to wait, I guess. Yeah, so now it finally it's suggesting me. So I can like it's the basic like creating a basic class, and also you just have to write STLESS. So it is a stateless widget, and I have to name it something. So I can say like screen 1. Okay, and you can see the basic like all red stuff, red line stuff. This is because we have to import the material library. to get some basic styling. I will talk about that, just a second. This is the material. Yeah, so finally it's all gone. So here you can see we are getting a container, right? So what, so here this is the declaration of class, and we are telling it like, hey, this is stateless widget. Inside the stateless widget, what we are getting, we are getting a built-in function, like predefined function, which will build something, which like it, the name of that function is also a build, so we can assume that it will build something, right? So inside that we are returning something, and that something here, it is container. So what we can do, we can remove that container, and instead of that we can just put text there. Okay, and inside the text what we can do, we can write the all programmer famous thing, that is hello world, right? And whenever we return something, we have to put the semicolon here. So that is done now. The error will go. So here now what we have to do in the main function, this is always known as the main function. Okay, so what I will do, I will just type it here, the main function. Okay, so this is the main function in which our app executes. Okay, so for example, this is one widget. Okay, so what we have to do here is we have to just type screen1, the name of this class. Okay, like this, and now it should work. So because of slowness, I have to wait like few seconds. Awesome. So yeah, so now it will run this thing, whatever we have wrote in this function, it will run that. So bring up your terminal, and now to refresh something, there are two types of refreshing also. First, to restart the whole app, and the second thing is to like reload, like hot reload. So for the hot reload, I don't think it will work, so we have to hot restart it. To restart, sorry, just restart it. And to restart, we have to press capital R, that is we can use shift R, basically the capital R. And to reload, we have to press R. Okay, so I have pressed it, capital R, it will like launch the whole app. So just a second, like it's going to look very ugly, but it should work at least, right? Come on. Oh, I forgot one thing, that's why there is an error. Typical. Okay, so my bad. So I just have to remove this text, and inside there I have to write like material, material app. Okay, and come on, material app, there will be an app home. Yeah, home, and inside the home we have to mention whatever we can, like the text thing which we mentioned earlier. So hello world, it should work, let's see. Yeah, so I will just restart again, shift R, and now it should, now at this time I don't think it will throw an error. Let's see. I will tell you what that material app does. First let it run. You can press C to clear the terminal. Come on, man, why are you so slow? Very crappy slow. Yeah, finally. So here you can see we are getting hello world, but that is like black screen and very ugly looking stuff, right? But there is something like basic font style and basic underline and basic black. Some basic stuff is already there. That that is also we are getting from somewhere, right? That is material. Okay. And like to run anything we have to like wrap everything inside one thing, that is material app. Okay, so in material app we can provide any kind of widget style layouts and everything. So yes, so this is material app and inside this we can provide this stuff. So more like this is not the ideal way, like providing material app and just putting the text stuff. So what I will do here, let's build one more widget that will be stateful widget. Okay, just to demonstrate, not like there is no use of here like stateful widget here. So you just have to type htful and it will like auto type the stuff. Now let's say screen 2. Okay, and here again, like for the stateful widget, what will happen, there will be created like two classes. Okay, and it will be like auto inherited. So here what you have like you just have to write the code where the build function is, right? The second class basically. Okay, in the stateful in the stateless there will be only one class. So in the stateful like widget, let's come here, and here what I will do, I will type scaffold, and inside scaffold there will be body, I believe. So the body, and in the body we can type text, and here I can say that same stuff, word. Okay, great. So here the thing which will change is, instead of typing text here directly, we can replace that with screen 2. Perfect. So come on, run, just saving itself, it's taking this much time. What will happen when we will create big apps? Let's see. So yeah, finally it's saved. I can just restart the app. Okay, that is, I think, okay, what is the problem here? Oh, because we are returning the scaffold. As I told, after the return there should be semicolon. So I think cool, let's try to reload it. So cool. Wow. Yeah, so it has run. As you can see, the basic like default background color is white, and the hello world is there, but it is above the app bar, so I think you guys cannot see. So for that, what I can do, I can, let's like use one more widget, and then I will like explain you the whole flow for the app. Okay, so click on the text and there will be a bulb, so click on that and wrap with center. Okay, and save it, terminal, bring the terminal and like reload it just by pressing R. So now as you can see, I have wrapped it inside the center widget, so everything here is a widget. Okay, so now you can see the text. Okay, great. So here I will explain you the flow of the app. Okay, first let me like cross verify it, is the recording is on or not. Yeah, okay, so it's done. So here what here we are doing, this is kind of a main execution part of whole Flutter app. So here we are saying, hey, run it, screen 1. Okay, in the screen 1, let's see what's happening. So screen 1 is a stateless widget, and inside that we are calling something, that is screen 2. Okay, that is kind of a different widget. Let's go there. And screen 2, it is a stateful widget. So stateful widget has two inherited classes, like this one class and this second class. Okay, So and then inside if you see there is again a build function. This build function, what it does is it just create the whole layout of the app. Okay, so whatever visually we want to show, we have to put it inside the build function. Okay, and inside the build function there is a scaffold. This is the scaffold which gives us the basic background and app bar and stuff like that. So here you can see the basic background. We can also change the color, I guess, background color. Yeah, so colors dot blue, yes, like that. So here if you see there is one mandatory thing, which is material app. Okay, so this part here, it is very important. Like creating a stateless widget, and inside a stateless widget we have to create we have to call material app, and inside that we can call whatever the other screens which we have created. So in this case you can see we have created material app, and inside that we are calling screen 2, which is a different widget. Okay, so by widget what I mean, like a class, like in Flutter everything is a widget. So here if you see this class, this is a widget, and inside this if you see this material app, if you just hover above it, then you can see this is a widget, but I cannot see. Okay, here if you can see this this home is the property of material app, and if you hover over it, then it will tell us like what value does it expect. So it is saying like any type of widget is fine for it. Like, so here this is the widget, right? So here we can put container or text or a different widget, stateful or stateless, doesn't matter. Okay, and inside here same thing, like here it is by default the build function is called, and inside the build function we have to return something, right? So if you see here there is nowhere mentioned we have to return. Okay, some inside the build function, if you see, we are returning the scaffold, and inside the scaffold if you go and see, like what sometime the common question which programmers has is like suppose there is scaffold and it will have many properties, right? So where can, like, how can I know what properties are there, right? For example, scaffold has background color, how can I know, right? I will refresh it. How can I know? So you just have to, in the Flutter you can just hover above it, and then you can see all the properties which it accepts. Okay, so here you can see app bar, widget body, the body which we are using here, right? So like that, and now it has turned into the blue color. Great. So this is basic Flutter app. I think I have covered it, all the basic functionalities. So yeah, from now onwards we will create separate file, and we will do all the stuff there, and we will call that widget here. Okay, like creating photos, layout and stuff like that. So yep, that's it for this video. I'm gonna catch up in the next one.